of all the blood that flowed just constantly in Israel. Constantly. You know, we don't know what that's like to live in a bloody neighborhood. We go to the grocery store, and if it's red, we go, ew, that's bloody. That's nothing. You slaughter animals all the time, and you watch the river of blood flow. You hear the poor little bleeding of these innocent animals. That's not for food either. That's besides for food. That's for him on your behalf. So we've lost touch with that. And you know, there's a visual thing. Sure, you can watch somebody do it on YouTube or something, but you ain't gonna smell the smell. You're not gonna feel the feel. The reality of it is live and in person. And that's where we were to do that. We were live and in person. So now look how far we are. But we're talking about getting back to that. We're talking about raising and killing our own animals. Well, you know, y'all might let us get there because he might go, you need a taste of this. You need to smell, taste, and see what it's like. So you'll understand what I did on the steak. I took everything on. So how blessed are we? I can't even put words to it how blessed we are. I can't describe the blessings. And then another thing he showed me, he said, you know what, a lot of people are sick and they're afflicted and everything, and a lot of people spend a lot of money. In fact, when you go to a job, the first thing you want to know is, what are your health benefits? And why should you care about your health benefits? When Jan said, I've already got a health plan that cannot be beat. Now, I had a little vision and a little thing. He said, you know, a little voice came to my head while I'm thinking, I'm meditating. And he says, how about if you were a millionaire, a lot of people be like a millionaire. Wouldn't you like $1 million? What would you do with $1 million? Well, you know, it's a lot. I've never held $1 million or seen $1 million. He said, that's a lot, isn't it? Yeah. He said, well, that'd be great until you go to buy a $4 million house and you're $3 million short. What about if you need a procedure done? If you get under the wizards and they say you need a procedure, you know, and you got to sell your house and your land and everything, and then go into debt besides all that. What about that? But he says, I give you like a debit card that you cha-ching for any of your health issues. It's like it's an unlimited supply of goodness that he gives us. If we turn to him, if we love him, if we seek him, and not the first thing we do is call the doctor at 911. We need to call the big 911. We need to be willing to say, I'm not going to do it, even if I die. We need to have that deliberation in our hearts. We have to have the faith that he's going to rescue us. And even if our bodies die, we know if we're there, we're going to be eternally with him. And there will be no pain. There will be no arguments. There will be none of the lies. There will be none of that. It'll be beautiful. It'll be peace. It'll be shalom. It'll be like nothing you can't even imagine. There's nothing you can't imagine. Words can't describe what's going to be on the other side. Only a touch of the Holy Spirit will give you just a little down payment of what it's going to be. And those of you who've been touched, you know what I'm talking about. When you're filled with the Holy Spirit, there's a confidence in you, there's a peace, there's nothing, you just know it. There's nothing can hurt you. Nothing. And you know that. And then you walk in that and you live in that until the enemy seduces you or somehow trips you up and then you falter and your faith drops. But boy, for that time, you're on the map. You are on the map. So today is about love. Brother Danny brought half the message already. And there's a lot of scriptures. We're familiar with the term, but I really don't think we know what it means. I know that I don't know the depths of it. So I encourage all of us, all of you. I thought about Danny when I thought about the message. When I said, you know, who do you know? Of course, I'm not around Leo anymore that much. He's the one who brought me into this. You started it. Oh. And I thought, who do you know that if you call Dan, no matter where he is or what he's doing, his Yah is on his mind. And I said, that's just who he is. Now, he may twist it and turn it and do all kinds of crazy things and wordsmith it to death and all that, but that's not the point. The point is, Yah is on his mind. There's Jack. He's good enough to make a phone call. So, let it be that way. Let it be that your mind is not so caught up in the cares of the world. Now, I'm not saying don't care. Surely there's plenty of that to go around. But in and amongst all that, let Yah be. Let Yahshua be. Let the love of the Messiah be. Let his peace reign. Yes. Would you like to come up, Steve?
No, it's real quick. Just, love is, it's a verb, it's an action.
Yeah.
It's not something that you feel.
It's not
something
now.
that you feel.
Yeah.
That's
Sure.
not something that you do. The way you treat,
Well, of course, because when we read his instructions, all of his instructions are you will do this action or you will not do that action that you're commonly known to do. But it's action. It's always action.
So if you love me, then you'll keep my commandments. So if you love me, then you're going to do this.
That's
You're
right.
going to act this.
Right.
You're going to
That's right.
act a certain way. If you love, if we love each other, we're going to treat each other. It's not a word.
Yeah. And it's more than a feeling. Feelings accommodate it, but they're not, that ain't all there is. So you can't, just because you love somebody, because you feel something. It's whether you feel good about it or you don't. It's more than that. It's higher than that. And it's the action that makes you reach out to the ugliness of the world, which is, it's ugly to you, but you don't know necessarily what's within. But it's the beauty.
Well, true love is
Just
contagious.
answer
True love is contagious. It actually starts spreading.
it.
If he's okay.
Jack's okay. That's my son, Matthew, too. He's a heathen.
Uh-oh. But we love him.
Yeah, he knows better and he's out there. Yeah, so people I have to reach out and love. But I don't have to. I do it because my Creator loves me. I want to have him in me to be like him.
You made the image.
And love others.
We have to love him, we don't have to like him.
Yeah, that's true. So that's it. Hope you are encouraged today, really, by the whole service was really good. And I hope you're encouraged today by the fellowship that we have and the words that have been spoken and the songs that have been sung. Are we blessed?